So students, today again we will continue with our chapter from the beginning of time, and we shall see how human civilization progressed. So in the last video I discussed with you about hominids, hominoids, primates. Today our discussion will go much farther. Now in this hominid group there is a subgroup, Australopithecus. Now we shall start our new video with the discussion about Australopithecus. See, there are major 4 points about Australopithecus. In the first box I have mentioned that we have received ancient remains of Australopithecus from a place called Olduvai Gorge, which is located in the country of Tanzania. And Tanzania is located in the continent of Africa. Now, another special feature of Australopithecus is their brain size. Their brain size is comparatively smaller than the brain size of modern human beings. Moreover, they have bigger teeth, so the teeth are larger in size. Why? Because till then early people did not know how to cook food. So for chewing uncooked food, naturally nature gave them big teeth and they were able to stand on legs. We are not saying that they were able to walk for a long distance. No, that I am not telling. But I am just telling they were able to stand on legs. Please keep the difference in mind. In the last point, very interestingly, they lived mainly on trees. That is, at that point, they had not learned to make any type of settlement. No question of making settlement at that time. Next scene. This is named by archaeologists as early woman Lucy. She is actually a female Australopithecus. Her ancient remains, whatever have been found, whatever her bone fragments have been found, parts of bones, with that the archaeologists have made this shape through computer. You know, through computer nowadays we make many designs, many graphics. Like this face has been made. Now see her nose. Her nose is flattened. See her jaws, it's protruding, it is coming out. See the teeth. Teeth are also bigger. And eyes also you can see such type of eyes we don't see nowadays. After that, we will come to the next group, Homo. This group actually they derived from Australopithecus. That is, they were a part of Australopithecus. That their development started from Australopithecus. Now there are certain subgroups, certain sections of Homo group. What are those sections? Homo habilis, Homo erectus, Homo neanderthal, Homo sapien. That is, stage by stage, early man is developing to become complete modern human being. The time period 2.5 million years ago. That is, the evolution of Homo group started from 2.5 million years ago. Please don't think that all the 4 sections existed at the same time period. No, slowly, step by step, the changes came. What were the features of this group Homo? Tool making, walking erect, invention of fire, starting of cultivation, and settled life. All these features are very important to bring development in early man till modern human. We will discuss about each of them. Next, as I mentioned, sections of Homo group. One of the section was Homo habilis. Their remains we have found from Ethiopia, Tanzania. Both are from continent of Africa. Their brains were more efficient. More efficient from whom? From the Australopithecus group. Their teeth were bigger and they were also able to stand on legs. Now also we are not saying that they are walking for a long distance. No, they are just able to stand on legs in a better manner. They used to hunt. Yes, when they hunted, that time they tried to walk. They did hunting. They used hands, very important part. They used hands. So that increased their work power. You can understand that if we have pain in our hand, can we do our work effectively? If our hands do not work, one day you just think, no. Another very interesting, formation of language. By formation of language, we can express our views, our thinking to one another. This was not present among primates. No. Among Australopithecus also this was not present. Do animals talk? They don't talk because they are not so developed like us. They only make sounds, but we are able to talk. So this language formation did not take place in a single day or year. This also started with the group Homo habilis. Next, see two places where I have shown you the mentioned area, Olduvai Gorge. See, a pink star is there, from where we have got fossils of Lucy, Australopithecus. And here Ethiopia, and this area is marked from where we have got remains of Homo habilis and other ancient men also. So you can understand that Africa is a very important continent because we have derived several ancient human remains from various parts of this continent. Next comes the second section, Homo erectus. Their remains were found at several places like Kenya, Java, Kuvifora. These areas I will show you on the map. Map is there. They could walk erectly, yes. So now they are not bending. They are now walking straight. If you bend and walk, you cannot walk for a long time. But if you walk straight, if your spinal cord is straight, then you can walk for a long distance. And you can run also. This is very important because if you can run, then you can save yourself from animals and from other ancient humans, that is your enemies. Their brain was more developed, their language skill developed. That is, slowly they could express their views with the help of language. Most important, even usage of fire. They learn to use fire. And this evidence we are getting from the country of Kenya, which is again located in Africa. I told you Africa is the cradle of human civilization. Our journey started mainly from there. Another section, Homo heidelbergensis. This name may be a little complicated for you. It may be, you may feel. Why? Because we have got the remains of this kind of early men from Germany. Where is Germany? It's a country located in the continent of Europe. In Germany, in the city Heidelberg, we have got ancient remains of this early men. That is why this section has got the name Homo heidelbergensis. Their main two features, they had thick hair on their body and their brains were larger and limbs were stronger. If limbs are stronger, then what happens? Our hands and legs will work more effectively. See here. Cubifora, the place where we got ancient remains of Homo erectus. This is the place called Cubifora. So this was all for today. In the next lesson again we will deal with the rest of the chapter. If you have any doubts, you can ask me, you can do message. Thank you. Have a nice day.